Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tinesha Davis. This is Fun and Budget, and in this video we are going to talk about our net worth update. Okay, so pretty much basically I am on a journey for financial independence. Retire early, possibly, right? That whole thing. Regardless of what I choose to do in the future, I want to be prepared to do it if I ever come to a full decision on exactly when I want to retire. So that's the journey that we are on, okay? A lot of people call this the FIRE movement, which stands for financial independence, retire early. So I feel like we are already on the financial independence spectrum of it all. We are already at a place in our lives where if we didn't work a 9-to-5 anymore, we can still fully support ourselves for years to come. Gotta do the numbers, gotta run the numbers for that. I feel like I did run the numbers for that, but I don't think I ever made a video to let you guys know how I came up with the numbers that I needed or the numbers that I was striving for. As far as the retire early aspect of it, we still have some things that we still need to save up in order to do that successfully and comfortably. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about my net worth, and net worth simply is everything you have, everything you own, minus everything that you owe. Whatever that equation equals is your net worth. Now, there are various schools of thought as to what they include in this number and what they don't. That's personal. That is on you. As far as I'm concerned, I use this as a benchmark. And for my benchmark, I keep the things I include the same month after month, year after year from the time that I first did this, so that we can have a fair comparison on where I am. The three categories that I include in my net worth is cars, vehicles, because at the same time I want to keep track of depreciation. You know, we all hear that a car is a depreciating asset. Well, let's look at that over time, and how do my vehicles depreciate over time. So we look at vehicles, we look at properties, and we look at savings and investing. Those are the three areas. Now, technically, you can include anything that you can get cash for, right? So if you want to look at your full estate, like if something happened to you, I know you guys are familiar with estate sales where you can go out and they will sell off everything that that person has, furniture, clothing, jewelry, whatever, and they call it an estate sale, and they actually have value to those things that they will put into that person's bottom line. We're not going that far. We are not going that far, because in order to start adding up furniture and TVs and whatever else, we would need a stable website or whatever to actually get the values of these things. So we're not doing all of that. So we're just going to do the things that we did. Now, the last time we did this was back in August. Okay. I ran the numbers I'm sharing with you guys in January. It's now February. So I ran these numbers in January, and I'm making that differentiation because technically, honestly, when I ran these numbers, which was the exact date was January 22nd, and I just looked at one of my accounts the other day, and that account from January 22nd to like February 8th had an extra $10,000. I had gained an extra $10,000 in that short window of time. Okay, so basically, let's talk about it, guys. Let's look at vehicles first. Okay, I have two vehicles, and the last time we did this, my Mitsubishi, I gave it a value of $500, and I'm still keeping that value at $500. Simply because it is actually worth more. Like if we sold it for pots or whatever, we could get more for it, but I'm just keeping that at even $500. The reason why we still have that car is because we're thinking about making it a project and restoring the car. And at the same time, I can also turn that car into a business, because I do rent out rooms to student interns, and sometimes the interns do not have a vehicle, and I could actually get this car together and rent it out in that way if I chose to. But obviously, I'm not inspired to really make a real move in this one way or the other. So that's that. My Tesla, the car that I'm in right now on our way to work. This is what it was last time. Last time it was worth $15,950, and this is according to Kelley Blue Book. Now it is worth $15,832. So when I add the $15,832 plus the $500, this equals $16,332 in vehicle assets. This is a decrease of $118. Next, let's go to properties. Now, I did used to own 2 homes, and you guys know sometime about a little over a year ago, I sold off my rental property after we had that whole tenant situation who flooded the house and basically destroyed the house with her bare hands, her and her kids' bare hands. They tore that house apart. And our insurance did cover all of the vandalisms, all of the acts of vandalisms that this tenant did, and they restored this house fully. As soon as the house was restored, I went ahead and I sold the home. Okay, so now we just have the house that we live in. And last time we did this, the house was worth, according to Zillow.com, $944,100, and I had owed $162,300 on the home. As of January 22nd, the ending of January, the house, according to Zillow.com, went up a little bit in value, so it was worth $949,300. And to date, I owe $153,300. This gives us a net worth of the home of $796,000. This is an increase of $14,200 in property assets. Next, we are going to take a look at savings and investing. Now, in real life, I look at each account and I write down all of the numbers. But for the video, I just add up everything. So we don't know how much is in my savings portion, how much is in my investing. I'm just lumping this in one neat number. Okay. So the last time we did this, I had $541,428 in savings and investing. This time I have $609,395 in savings and investing. This is an increase of $67,967. Wow. In savings and investing. Wow, that's exciting. We do have a little bit of debt, okay? A lot of you know who watch my budget videos, I am financing my purple mattress, the adjustable base that it sits on, some sheets, some pillows, some things that y'all shouldn't do. Why did I do it? I don't know. But it is on a credit card that is 0% interest for 36 months. I am on track to pay this off in 12 months. It's just a credit card game that I'm playing because sometimes I do get financially bored and I do these little things. And I have said in previous videos, one of my methods for increasing my credit score, because I don't carry balances on my credit cards typically, my credit score tends to drop. Because basically they're grading you on how you manage credit. If you're not managing credit, there's nothing to grade you on. And so over time, you will find that when you don't use credit, your credit score starts to drop, right? So one way that I found that I can increase my credit score when I want to is by doing a finance like this. Financing a very small amount of money and 0% interest and paying it off, because my main thing is not giving away money. Anytime I have to pay interest on something, that's money that I'm just giving away. Okay. And so basically the last time we did this, I owed $4,300 on this credit card. I now owe $4,234. Why? Because I have financed more things. That's when I had went back and I had, oh, I know it. I bought another mattress for one of the spare bedrooms because somebody told me it was sagging in the middle, and you know I want my guests to sleep comfortably. So I got another mattress, and then I had did the purple pillows, the sheets, Tempur-Pedic sheets, and a mattress protector, which I really do feel made my bed feel so much better. I wanted to do a separate video on that, on my purple mattress experience, and yeah. Just add that to the list of 5,000 other videos I want to make, to include our mortgage payoff update. Some of you have been requesting that, and we're gonna make that too one of these days. And so that's why the balance hadn't moved too much on that. It decreased by $66. That's why that is, okay? So when we look at our net worth after all is said and done, we look at our car asset of $16,332, our property asset of $796,000, and our savings and investing of $609,395. And we subtract the $4,234 that we owe in debt. This gives us a net worth of $1,417,493. In 5 months, this is an increase of $82,115. What I love about this is only $15,000 was from property, was from the increase of property, because we all know that according to Zillow.com, our property really is only worth what somebody's going to pay for it. So we really don't know what that is until we sell it. So what I really love is that even though 15,000 of this was from the property, 9,000 of that property was from 9,000 in the pay down of the debt on that property. Okay. And so this means that practically $68,000 of my increase came from savings and investing, came from an increase in those accounts. Love that for us. The last goal I made in August was that I wanted my net worth to be 1.5 million, and we are about $82,000 away from that goal. Yay. So we are successfully on the road to being a multi-millionaire, and so we're just defining multi as 2. Baby steps, y'all. 2. So we are on our way to being a multi-millionaire. And I would love for this gain to be in the area of my investment accounts, because that money with compound interest is the money that will continue to grow itself. Okay? So that's where we are right now. That is our net worth update. Thank you all so much for being here. And let me know if you are actively tracking your net worth. And more importantly, what is your next benchmark goal? Okay? Until the next video, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up, talk to me in the comments below, and subscribe to this channel where we will continue to have money conversations just like this. All right? Until the next video, peace.